Great rising, Shalom.
Hello powerful and lovely star seeds, welcome back to another video.
Shalom to all the 12 tribes of the scattered abroad.
Time has come for us to detoxify the body, mind and spirit, and start getting ready for the new incoming energy, which will enable us to shift higher in frequency and vibration.
What is the best solution that can get our people out of the condition we're in today?
Body, mind and spiritual cleansing is totally necessary for this spiritual transition into the fifth dimension.
Be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem.
Because the body cannot be separated from the mind, and mind cannot be separated from the spirit. Cleansing this holy trinity will enable each and every one of us to start activating our light body, increase our awakening, enhance Kundalini rising and third eye awakening.
When these cameras go off, when this phone goes off, are you a part of the problem or are you a part of the solution? Are you really living that life?
Body, mind and spiritual cleansing is totally necessary for this spiritual transition into the fifth dimension.
If you're a holistic, alkaline, vegan chef, are you really eating that when you get off live?
Yeah, we're going to use this red onion, 3 avocados, 4 limes, and all of my parasite cleansing herbs.
Our people right now is the highest in diabetes, highest in AIDS, highest in glaucoma, highest in breast cancer. That's not good. So we really need to change the way we eat, change the way we live, change the way we treat each other. You see, those are 3 things. When we got off of them slave ships, they took away 3 things from us. They took away our God, our culture, and our food. We are literally eating everybody else's food, celebrating everybody else's culture. Why do you think they call it the 4th of July? Because they're lying to the Jews. We all know that we Israelites. All the Israelite mean is a soldier of the Most High. That's all it means.
This practice of cleansing and activating the body, mind and spirit is also known as Merkaba in the ancient Kemetic spiritual practice. So the time has come when you have to take that giant step and set aside a 3-month to eat more natural and leave more natural. It's time for winter cleansing.
Cilantro, oregano, chives, parsley, and I'm going to use this green onion as well as the red onion, okay?
Winter cleansing means detoxifying your body from the toxic chemicals we eat on a daily basis. It is a way to recharge, rejuvenate, and renew the body, mind, and spirit.
We tend to always blame the white man for this and blame the white man for that. Why don't we blame the inner me? Once you defeat the inner me, then we can talk about the elephant that's in the room. But you have to defeat that inner me first.
Anybody can benefit from holistic cleansing.
So this is more red onion than green onion, a little bit more red. That is a beautiful pile of alfalfa sprouts, okay? And chives, oregano, green onion, parsley, and cilantro.
The body is coming out of what might be called hibernation. It is a way you can jumpstart your body for a more active life, that is, a healthier life.
You see, the enemy is telling you to go smoke that weed and get high and smoke some cigarettes. And the enemy is telling you to drink so much so your liver fall off. You know, put too many fatty acids in your liver. The enemy is telling you when you're all these uncles out here raping young girls, going to the strip club, you know, going places you're not really being an influence or uplifting other people. That's what the enemy is telling you. But the Most High speaks to your spirit and your soul. You know, your soul means psyche. And he's letting you know that you have a purpose.
There is no vacuum or mop needed for this little housekeeping ritual or practice. It means drinking juice-like smoothies and alkaline water, which pushes everything else out of your system.
This is the juice of 4 green apples and half a bag of seeded grapes.
By doing this, you are clearing out all the digestive tubes and pipes and rejuvenating it. Fasting is very important in holistic cleansing. Fasting is one of the oldest Kemetic rituals used to detox the mind, body, and spirit, and realign it to its natural rhythm.
How do we detox the mind, body, and spirit and realign it with its natural rhythm, you ask? Check it out.
As scary as it might sound, always expect the unexpected no matter what you go through. Do what you can, let the Most High do the rest. Do not stress over things you can't control, and do not make a small bump into a mountain. I know things in life make us stress out. This whole COVID, Agenda 21, chemtrails in the air, GMOs in the food, fluoride in the water, even down to your toothpaste and your deodorant that you're using. Just the little things is keeping us sick, especially a lot of these women, right? With your fibroids, cysts, tumors, right? The nervous system is shot. The adrenal glands is not working. The pituitary gland is out of whack. The reason why it's out of whack, we really have to talk about water, skincare, and health. Health.
There is a big difference between fasting and dieting. The effects on the body are quite different. Fasting is an extraordinary, a mystical experience that brings the clarity of thought, the peacefulness into consciousness. Fasting indeed has a long-standing spiritual tradition. Almost every religion has some type of fasting ritual, starting from Lent, Ramadan, Yom Kippur. The Hindus and Buddhists fast as well. To begin with, our bodies naturally detoxify every day when we eat naturally.
That is a beautiful pile of alfalfa sprouts, okay? And chives, oregano, green onion, parsley, and cilantro. I bought these particular avocados because they were soft enough for me to just squeeze it.
The best solution right now is health. You have to be rich in spirit and rich in health. This is like the main thing we got to be dealing with. So what I mean by being rich in spirit and rich in health, you have something in you called light, right? That light is a gift, right? That's why my nationality is real light, because light is my nationality.
Detoxification is a normal body process of eliminating or neutralizing toxins through the colon and liver.
Light is a form of energy.
If your energy level is low, if you have been taking many medications that have not been eliminated from your system, 1 to 3 months of detox may help you feel better. While a water-only fast is pretty straightforward, Paige's cleansing is a bit more involved. The diet starts on Friday night with the green fruits and vegetables.
So these are Mexican key limes, okay? So they're smaller than the average lime. This is how they look before I cut it.
But Saturday's menu shows you what's really in store. You might like to start your breakfast with plenty of vitamin C, then take your choice of fruit juices.
I do this juicing about every 2 days. So yeah, this is 4 green apples and half a bag of seeded grapes.
Because of its high water content, fruit will flush you through much quicker.
Drink this down and boost your energy by 100%.
Green foods give energy. The more natural you eat, the healthier you become, and the lighter you become. The more lighter you become, your frequency increases and then you vibrate higher.
Light is a form of energy, but it's, all around us, and it's connected through collective consciousness. So we are all connected with collective consciousness, but this gets blocked due to stress and anger. It gets blocked by the food you're eating, because food has cellular memory. So when we want to get into a healthy mind, body, spirit, and soul, we have to get to something called fasting. Your whole life should be a fast.
As your body gets lighter and lighter, you can feel what is going on in and around you. This is due to the fact that you are getting rid of toxins accumulated during the previous months or weeks. Your body is starting to release fat and those extra pounds. When you dinner, you can take chopped sea vegetables, like the Japanese nori used to make sushi, sea moss, or mint. Or you might choose a cup of wild rice with a few chopped vegetables mixed in. Wild rice is a huge source of antioxidants. Foods that are very high fiber will fill you, will help you to sleep very well during the night, and will flush toxins out in the morning. If you are highly in need of detox, you will also need cleansing boosters like herbal laxatives or colon cleanser.
A good herbal laxative is Cascara sagrada, and a good colon cleanser would be marshmallow root or slippery elm inner bark. These are natural remedies
that replenish healthy bacteria and antioxidants. Relaxation techniques, massage therapy, sauna, aromatherapy baths, deep breathing exercises, and even walking also help round out the cleanse.
When you're fasting, you notice that a lot of people go through emotional trauma. A lot of stuff that's been bothering you 10 to 20 years ago, it does come back while you're healing. We got many cases like this. So when you feel that it's coming back, I know a lot of people go off on people. Give your mind a chance to produce a good thought before your tongue speaks evil. Instead of going and getting health insurance, you need to get health assurance that you will be okay, because we're dealing with the circle of life. Y'all seen the movie Lion King? What happened when Mufasa killed Simba's father, right? Simba went to go see Timon and Pumbaa. Let's call Timon and Pumbaa Adam and Eve. Let's say he went to the Garden of Eden, right? So Simba stopped eating meat, And then what was he eating in the garden with Rafiki and Timon and Pumbaa? He was eating bugs, fruits, vegetables, and melons. Now, at this point in time, he could think properly. He was meditating with the laws.
The human body carries huge loads of petrochemicals. We know people usually die with the full burden of PCBs they have ever been exposed to, from fish, animals, and all sorts of meat stuck in their body. The term toxin in the context of detox diets is loosely defined. It typically includes pollutants, synthetic chemicals, heavy metals, and processed foods, which all negatively affect health.
It was a scene in a movie Lion King when Remember Who You Are, when Rafiki was sitting in a chakra position, right, aligning his chakras, and he told Simba, I know your father. The Bible says, "He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him." So Simba had to go through some stuff. He had to go through trials and tribulations to prove that he knew the Father. And right after that, Rafiki led him to the water. And he seen his father's reflection in the water. That lets you know that we are created in the image of God.
So Simba seeing his father's reflection in the water is much like one of us looking into the mirror and seeing God.
Being created in the image of God meaning you are renewed in the mind. You have that gift, which is being renewed. And you're making a conscious effort to keep these commandments. So we have to remember who we are. Our history is extremely important, right? Because if you know who you are, you will know where you're going in life, okay? We are fifth dimensional beings with 5 different bodies: metaphysical body, astral projecting body, dream body, emotional body, and physical body. So when you're in your dreams, people having sex in their dreams and it feels real. You waking up with scratches on your arm out of your dream. That's real too. Jumping off a building and landing on your feet in your dream. That lets you know you're in a dream body, right? So all these emotions we're going through is due to us not really learning this basic information we need to heal people.
Popular detox diets rarely identify the specific toxins they aim to remove or the mechanism by which they supposedly eliminate them.
But if you watch Yaki Awakened on YouTube, he identifies the specific toxins that he's aiming to remove, as well as the mechanisms by which he removes them. Master Teacher Yaki is Yahuda's teacher, and Yahuda is mine.
Peace, 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 love, light, and healing, family. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. Today, we down in Yaki Awaken. I have Lotus Botanicals Health Club, just working on some tinctures. We tincture pressing today, and we working on some capsuleless powders. This tincture here that I'm about to press is the circulatory high tincture. We use this for the cardiovascular systems, the heart, cleanses the blood, get the circulation, upper circulation from the abdomen onto the brain, really bringing vitality and all of the phytonutrients and oxygen throughout the brain, in the circulatory system. First thing you do is you pour the tincture inside of the net in the cylinder. All the healer constituents, all the liquid forms with all the phytonutrients is going to come out of it first. But we're going to have to press all of these things because all of the phytonutrients, the curcumitins, the tannins, just all of the different healing modalities is actually inside of this material that I'm scraping out right now. So we're just going to take it all out. We're going to bottle it all up in this net. We're going to squish it and we're going to put 20 tons of PSI pressure on it and just really get rid of all of the healer constituents that's hiding within inside of the roots, the berries and things like that. So I'm wrapping up the bag, the net right now, squishing it down into the cylinder. Look at all of the blood that's coming from the vine right now. We call it the blood of the grapes or the blood of the berries. It's going to be a very, very powerful and strong tincture. Alright, adding my block, adding the cylinder. Now it's time to press once I get everything locked in. And y'all see all of the blood, or what we're going to call the healing juices, already without me even pressing it. Beautiful, beautiful. Now the pressing begin. We finna put 20 tons of PSI pressure on the healing constituents, on the roots. We have leaves inside of here. We have juniper berry, hawthorn berries inside of here, blood root, oak root, all different types of healing herbs. Now we finna go to the filtration process and make it do what it do. Just make sure y'all stay in contact with YakiAwaken.com. Any healing herbs that you need, we have everything you need. Just visit us at www.yakiawaken.com. Peace, 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 love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the
I don't
earth.
need a master's degree from my master to learn how to heal people.
All he needed was to be awakened by master teacher Yaki. Salute.
Your body has a sophisticated way of eliminating toxins that involves the liver, kidneys, digestive system, skin, and lungs. Still, only when these organs are healthy can they effectively eliminate unwanted substances. So, while detox diets don't do anything that your body can't naturally do on its own, you can optimize your body's natural detoxification system. However, as you detox the body, you also detox the mind and spirit as well, because they are not separate entities.
We're energetic people. We're full of energy. We're very spiritual. When you look up the definition of spiritual, it'll let you know what it means. Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. Click on translations. It's going to say, I'm responsible for his spiritual welfare. We're in a welfare, we're in a warfare, and we're in a biochemical warfare. So when you go down translations, it's going to say Negro spirituals. Why is Negro spirituals in the definition of spiritual? That should let you know that we are the most spiritual people on earth.
Peace, 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 love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth.
The so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans. That should let you know something. The reason why we're going through these things we're going through today, because of distractions, right? When you turn on the TV, that's a distraction. The music, dealing with the vibrations could be a distraction. Your environment, the people you hang around. Notice most people talk about the same thing every day. Sex, drugs, money, and alcohol. That stuff gets boring after a while. Is there anything else to talk about? We need to use our sapiosexual brain. That means you find intelligence of the mind attractive before appearance. We will look at women and men in a different aspect, in a different way. See, the woman endures the troubles of education. It's her role to teach the children about who we are and where we come from so we can know where we're going. The man's goal is to provide, support, and protect. Both come together as a team. As a team, we create a relationship, and then we get married to the Most High. This is how light starts. We're both light workers trying to figure this life out. But the thing we need to do to get this life completed is to really work on getting balance within yourself so you can bring balance in the world. The first step is to cleanse.
Spiritual detox is very important for the awakening of higher conscious and many more. Why do you need spiritual cleansing urgently than any form of pleasure? What is it, and how do you do it? To begin with, spiritual cleansing is a type of energy healing that focuses on identifying and clearing out the spiritual cause or reason for problems, challenges, and even physical ailments manifesting in your life experience. To understand how this works, it's important to first recognize that alongside physical reality, there is an entire spiritual realm occupying the same space, and yet just outside the normal awareness of most people. Most people identify this as aura and energy body. Within this spiritual space, you have an aura and an energy field that surrounds you whether you are aware of it or not. The thing is though, that your aura and spiritual body naturally absorbs energy from other people and from your surroundings. By not regularly cleansing your aura, you are likely being weighed down by heavy or stagnant energy you inadvertently take on. One of the main functions of your aura is to protect you from negative energies. And this is often called a physic attack, or coming in contact with negative energy from another. Auras are a bit like magnets, they naturally pick up the energy that's circulating around you. Energy is everywhere, and without your aura you would be feeling the full impact of all the energy, everywhere you go. Throughout your day-to-day life, as your aura works to protect you from negative energy, these energies can sometimes cling to your aura and get stuck. Over time, and as this energetic gunk builds up, your aura gets weaker and your natural defenses and vitality decrease as a result. Unfortunately, while your aura can just shake off much of the dense and negative energy you encounter, but it isn't entirely self-cleaning. This is where spiritual cleansing comes in, because it's how you can let go of the heavy distorted energy through energy clearing. Where does energetic gunk come from anyway?
Where does energetic gunk come from? Good question. Let's see what Master Teacher Yahuda has to say.
I know some people here have been raped before. Half of the women I speak to, 90% of them been raped. Mom was raped, grandma was raped, sister was raped. That rape is dealing with trauma, and it carries on throughout your life. if you don't get healed.
So the energetic gunk, such as the spiritual debris that I unravel during a Reiki attunement, comes from unhealed emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical wounds. Hence the necessity of inner child work as well as shadow work.
Because right above your kidneys is your adrenal glands, right? That adrenaline you get. All the stuff that's been going on through us is affecting the kidneys, it's affecting the liver, the gallbladder, and we susceptible to drinking, eating all this sugar. Sugar is a neurotoxin drug they banned from Singapore. Sugar not only weakens your vision, but it weakens your pancreas and your nervous system. So now all three is blocked off because you're so busy eating sugar. We're lusting after stuff that's keeping us down.
You are surrounded by energies and entities all the time. Some are positive, like angels and teachers of the middle path, who have an immensely positive energy and who support you in your life. Others are completely benign and really have neither a positive energy or detrimental influence. There are then some entities that you encounter like earthbound spirits that aren't necessarily malicious, but they have a negative impact. Finally, yes, there are some dark and detrimental spirits that intentionally seek to disrupt your spiritual path and create challenges for you in your life.
I wanted to stop by really quickly to remind the divine beings who are living your best lives. I want to remind you of the narcissistic element in the spiritual community. These people are suffering at this time due to their own choices and decisions made in the past, and they are finding ways to justify projecting their internal misery onto you.
We all come in contact with these spiritual beings all the time.
So as you are living your best life, make sure that you are protecting your energy.
You don't have to be engaged in psychic or healing work for energies to encounter spirits, or for entities or detrimental energies to get stuck in your energy field.
These people are finding ways to justify projecting their internal misery onto you.
For example, if you are around a couple or group of people who are arguing, or who have recently been arguing, the energetic gunk they have just generated may find its way to your energy field. You have the power to prevent this, through staying centered in a positive energy of peace, light, and joy. But of course, the question comes up, do you really have to do this in every moment? If you use public transportation to commute to work or get around, there is bound to be an angry, upset, frustrated person on the train or bus. If you are not holding the field of love and peace, their energetic gunk may stick to you as well. If you work in a toxic environment or even just enter a toxic environment for a short time, you are highly likely to take on some lower energies. If a friend or stranger is angry at you, for whatever reason, justified or irrational, this energy specifically aimed at you may get caught up in your aura. Likewise, if you are angry about something, the energy you generate will get stuck in your aura. It's important to note that your aura doesn't always block 100% of the dense energy you encounter. And when your aura does block, repel, or take on negativity, you'll likely still feel it.
So at the end of the day, continue living your best lives, but don't be afraid to rebuke any ill intent being sent your way.
You can sense when someone is angry with you, or when the room you've walked into is toxic.
And return that negative energy to the sender.
Your aura protects you from having the negative energy reaching the core of you. The majority of the time, it takes the brute force of the energy hit so that you're not permanently or deeply affected by the lower energies you encounter.
We're lusting after women, lusting after man, lusting after food. We need to get back to being righteous. Get back to being filled with the Holy Spirit, or with the Ruach HaKodesh, right? That breath, right? The Chinese people call it the Qi. We call it meridian, circadian rhythm. We need to learn the circadian rhythm, right? You got something called serotonin libation time. You know, this is a time from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. where you should be consuming your H3O, which is fruit juices.
From 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., we can do our fruit smoothies or our green leafy vegetables. After 6 p.m., we should be allowing our food to digest, drinking lots of natural spring water, snacking on something light like melons. After about 9 or 10 p.m., we want to make sure that our bodies are getting lots of rest, so we should be sleeping overnight. And in the morning, your circadian rhythm begins again.
If you heal the mind, the body will follow. It's all controlled through the nervous system. We got to learn that we have chemicals in our brain. Oxytocin is a love hormone, right? Your pineal gland produces serotonin and melatonin. This is your awakening, your sleep patterns. You got endorphins. Your brain is surrounded by a lymphatic system. Your body is surrounded by a lymphatic system. In order to heal people, you have to heal the blood. You have to heal the lymphatic system, right? So when you go under your arms and you feel them bumps and boils under your arms, that's called your lymph nodes, right? A lot of women is getting stage 4 breast cancer just by the deodorant they're putting under their arms, like the Dove and the Secret, that's full of secret chemicals, and you caressing yourself with chemicals and Pantene. All this stuff is full of Tresemme. All this stuff is full of chemicals, right? Your skin is your biggest organ of your body. Everything you put on your skin is going to absorb through your bloodstream and become a part of your DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Anything we consume in any one of our bodies becomes a part of our DNA. The reason why most of the world appears to be sick and everyone is wearing masks is due to protein.
Protein is bad for your kidneys. We're dealing with a monopeptide and a polypeptide. So a monopeptide comes from a single cell organism. A polypeptide comes from multiple organisms. So we are simple people. We need simple amino acid structure.
What are amino acid structures, you ask? Amino acids are the molecules that come together to form a protein. Fruits have a simple amino acid structure, making it easy for the human body to metabolize. Meats, however, have a complex amino acid structure. This slows down your digestive system. It makes you sluggish and zaps all of your energy due to the fact that it takes lots of energy for your body to digest complex amino acid structures because your body was created to digest simple amino acid structures.
Right? Let them other people deal with the polypeptides, all that multiple stuff, like the meat that's full of uric acid, the fish that's full of lead and mercury plus uric acid. Your milk is lactic acid, right? Your oatmeal that you're eating is oxalic acid. This stuff blocks oxygen from getting to the cells. It causes blood clots. When you look deeper into meat, do you know there's something in meat called meat glue? Look up what myoglobin is. It causes blood clots and kidney failure. Okay, my kidneys is failing. Now I'm in fear. I go to the doctor. Doctor say I got cancer or kidney failure. Now I'm getting stressed, right? That's messing with something in my brain. So all these things is dealing with how these people are treating us, is dealing with emotions. We got to learn this cycle because this is what our people actually need to be sustainable to live on this earth, right?
But I hope you are now able to see. It's normal in today's day and age to take on distorted or negative energy. This is when cleansing energy becomes too powerfully important on a daily basis so you can keep shining clear and bright. Now, why do you need to spiritually cleanse? Honestly, doing a spiritual cleanse of your aura and energy body is as important as daily brushing your teeth or washing your hands. If you are someone who is particularly intuitive or sensitive to the feelings and energies of others, then it's even more essential for you. Even over the course of just a few days, distorted energy can really build up in your field, causing your aura to weaken and dampening your light.
This is the point where you would go to an energy healer such as myself to be unraveled.
This then allows more and more dense, stagnant energy to reach your inner core, or your true self.
Energy healers unravel the congested energy that is stuck in your energy centers, in the 7 temples, the 7 churches, or 7 chakras of the etheric body.
You will begin to experience the negativity more strongly and for longer periods as it builds up in your aura and energy body.
Unless, of course, you unravel it.
An aura that is clogged will also then transfer dense energy to anyone you come in contact with. Remember, all auras have a magnetic quality, and so gunk from one aura will easily transfer to another, similar to the way airborne viruses are transmitted. If your light is dampened by dense energy and negativity, you are also likely to experience fatigue, lack of motivation, and even loss of interest in things you usually enjoy. Positive changes that you try to make in your life will be slow to take hold and manifest when your aura is clogged, and therefore blocking the energy you are seeking.
Remember, you are the temple. Church is the body. The body is a temple. The goal is to heal the 7th seal, right? Under my central nervous system, I got 7 organs, right? So we need to heal every 7 organ under our body. My kidneys failing, milk this on dandelion root. Get on the juice fast, astringent fruit fast. We need to get towards something very beautiful called seeded grapes, right? Cleanses the blood and it cleanses the kidneys, right? So I like to make seeded grape juice. I like to add Ceylon cinnamon to it. I like to add dulse, kelp, and celery salt. I also add sea moss and bladderwrack powder. It's good for the lymphatic system. And I use coconut water or I use spring water. That's what I add for the seeded grape juice when I'm juicing. Now, remember, that's going to detoxify and pull acids and dead cells and mucus from the body. So next is your antioxidants, which is berries. So I like to make a strawberry blueberry in a blender. I like to put some Hu dark chocolate, vegan alkaline chocolate in the blender as well. I throw some goji berries and some mulberries. Right, so I'm providing the body with oxygen, protect my cells. And then usually I wait an hour, then I get on a papaya smoothie. I always take 7 of the papaya seeds, 7 means completion, and I add it to the papaya smoothie because papaya seeds is good for parasites and bacteria. Papaya is good for your skin. I use papaya as a face mask, right? Because a lot of our women are into face masks, but we're putting chemicals on our face. Why not use papaya, which is one of the best face masks? You can make your own face mask. Get you some of that cilantro that removes heavy metals from the body. Put some cilantro up in there. Put some sea moss and bladderwrack powder up in that face mask. And then when you apply it to your face, you know that it's going to absorb through your body and become a part of your bloodstream, ripping away cancerous cells, providing the body with nutrients, right? Vitamin means vital minerals. We need minerals to survive. So once we look deeper into this information, we will learn that we don't really need all these foods that's keeping us depressed and keeping us down. Right before that cow got his head chopped off, he was crying. He was going through trauma and emotions. So you thinking you eating something tasty, but that same cow will kill you because that cow is full of parasites.
Without regular cleansing, you might become less sensitive to your own energy and intuition. If you do any type of healing work, a clogged aura will make it harder to perceive energy from others or entities from other realms. The good news is the simple remedy is to simply cleanse energy of your being in space. Additionally, if you yourself are an energy healing, when it comes to doing healing energy work, it's so important to keep your aura clean, both for yourself and the people you work with. As their energy releases due to the work you are doing, you want your aura to be full power so that you don't inadvertently take on what they are letting go of. Additionally, this is why it is so important to always release into the light. Likewise, you don't want any lower vibrations that are hanging around you to transfer to those you are seeking to help heal, making their healing process potentially more difficult. So, make sure your spirit cleansing is done before you go to do a session with someone else.
In other words, you must heal yourself before you can effectively heal others.
A cleansed aura makes it so you can be a positive energetic influence on those you come in contact with. Keeping your energy clear also increases your natural energetic line of defense. It keeps your energy and vitality high, and that power of light and positivity can then naturally rub off on and bless those around you through your presence. Now, how do you do a spiritual cleanse with light? As already said, spiritual cleansing is the process of removing distorted energies that have been absorbed into your aura and energy. So therefore, a spiritual cleanse can be a simple process that can easily be integrated into your morning or bedtime routine. I recommend that you cleanse at least once per day. If you are doing healing work, cleanse before and after each session. If you have just come out of a toxic environment or had an interaction with a toxic person, it's a good idea to cleanse immediately after if you can. Spiritual cleansing techniques can be practiced by anyone, regardless of age, gender, or beliefs. Now that you know why you should practice spiritual cleansing, and what the cleansing meaning really is. So, here is how to spiritually cleanse your energy. Now, first sit or lie down in a comfortable and relaxed position. Begin with slow and deep breathing until you have centered yourself and let go of the excessive mental chatter or any distractions happening around you. If you have a meditation practice, feel free to meditate for a few minutes before, or even add this technique to the end of your regular meditation practice. When you are relaxed, next visualize a beautiful white light surrounding you and flowing through you. Know in your heart that this light comes from the divine and is always available to you. Then, visualize the light touching every part of you, inside and out. Visualize the light flowing energy into every cell and pushing out any darker, dense, or stuck energy from the space within and emanating a few feet around your body. Allow the light to transmute any negative of distorted energy into universal light and allow it to freely float away from you, releasing into the light of the divine and leaving you with nothing but light surrounding you, and filling your energy body. After you have done this cleansing technique, you may want to light a candle, or finish by burning sage, clapping your hands, ringing a bell, or playing a crystal singing bowl to evoke the power of sound healing, so as to complete your cleansing practice. Ultimately, there are many ways to cleanse your energetic body, mind, and spirit. And its key is to find a practice and process that works for you. You can learn to cleanse your energy with a mental visualization of a waterfall of light. Or learn a method for spiritual cleansing while you are in the shower. Salt baths are another great way to cleanse your energy. You can do it, and never be afraid to get help if you need one. While spiritual cleansing can sometimes be almost effortless with the methods I have mentioned above, other times, dense energies, attachments and entities can be tricky to cleanse and release from your own energy.
So when a cow eat the snail and then you eat the cow, that same parasite inside of your mucosal membrane inside of the ganglion nerve. Now back in the day, hydrochloric acid was able to kill this parasite. But now due to all the chemicals and we not being holistic, all the chemicals we around every day, this parasite is going right through the blood capillaries and taking away minerals from you.
It is sometimes best to get assistance from others, as often the blockages we carry within ourselves are the hardest for us to see. While it is incredibly helpful to do periodic spiritual cleansing on a larger scale, ultimately energy management and cleansing are best to be practiced daily. When you do spirituality cleanse your energy, in just a short time, you will notice that your mood improves and it becomes easier to respond with love and presence amidst challenges or everyday events. You will probably even find that more and more positive circumstances are coming your way as well.
So say we're in a relationship and I'm a parasite. I don't give a damn about you. I just want to take. I don't got nothing to give.
Anyone who's ever dealt with a narcissist knows exactly what this feels like.
So if I take away calcium from you, that's going to make you depressed. Because depression is dealing with the lack of calcium phosphate to regulate the blood and a thyroid and parathyroid issue. Right? If I'm a parasite, remember I'm still inside of you, and you're drinking and you're getting drunk. Okay, that means there's too many fatty acids on your liver. Right? That's dealing with anger. Right? So people are susceptible to drinking and get liver cancer. Let's say if you're always in fear, that fear is the kidneys. Right above the kidneys is the adrenal glands. We know that the kidneys is where the ancestors pass all the information through. So notice how each organ has a different emotion going on with our body. Organ is an instrument. All right, I sing and play piano. That's the instrument. I have something called a vocal box. That's the instrument. It's based off of energy and vibrations. Stuff goes past your ear, but if you really look deeper into it, it's all about solutions that can get our people out of the condition we're in today. Again, got to change the way you're eating. Got to change how you're treating people. Give your mind a chance to produce a good thought before your tongue speaks evil. You have to learn that we as people, as humans color, right? We as humans on the earth, when people think about the so-called Negro, they need to think about us like, damn, these people invented everything. Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, even built the White House, and they call it the White House, right? Look up John Hanson. Look up Benjamin Banneker, right? We invented everything, but we get no credit for it. How could Einstein be the smartest man on earth when they still can't figure out how the pyramids got built? We need to give ourselves credit for the things that we invent and we build. We're building right now, right? They said that the Hebrews were scattered through the four corners of the earth. Your screen has four corners on it, and we're reunited right now. If my people which are called by my name shall pray, remain humble, seek my face, then I will heal their land and forgive them for their sins. 1, we're not praying. 2, we're not seeking his face. 3, we're not keeping the commandments. We're not fearing the Most High. So how you going to heal our land when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing? I hear so many people in the world saying, I love God, but don't want to do nothing that God say, right? You love God, but your lips is far from him. You love God, but in John 14:15, it says, if you love me, keep my commandments, right? We all know the two greatest commandments, but let's talk about the 613 commandments. A lot of people say, oh, I can't do that. There's too many laws to follow. Well, you're the same person that says I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So why don't you look into Yahuda, which means, going back to the anointed one, which means Mashiach, and we got to realize that we are the anointed ones. We have a role and a responsibility to play on this earth.
I hope this video was really helpful.
When you in that casket and people looking over your body, what do you want to be remembered as? Remembered as.
I am the unraveler.
Peace, love, and life.